Successful people come in all shapes and sizes. Though it might be difficult to immediately spot someone who has made it in life, there are a few physical markers that give us a lot of insight into the type of people they are. Now, we aren't recommending anything, nor are we trying to make superficial judgments. But hear us out. Look at the likes of Andrew Tate, El Chapo, Michael Jordan, Fidel Castro, Jack Nicholson, Mark Twain. All very successful individuals from different eras and walks of life. But what do they have in common? Cigars! In the world of anime, especially in One Piece, the same trend of cigar smokers is equal to cool, badass, and successful people applies. Hence, following are some of the strongest characters in One Piece that smoke cigars, ranked from strongest to a total menace. At number 10, there's Tashigi, a loyal companion to Vice Admiral Smoker, one of the most powerful Marines alive. She herself is an incredible swordswoman, and has been theorized by some to be Zoro's childhood friend who inspired him to become a swordsman as well. In the show, however, hot-headed Tashigi's body is swapped with Smoker's by Trafalgar Law in Punk Hazard. As Smoker, it's quite funny to see how well Tashigi's hot-headed and aggressive personality complements Smoker's physical appearance, especially the cigars which Smoker always keeps in his mouth. Cigars which, to be very clear, Tashigi has no problem in smoking during this time. We don't know whether Tashigi is herself a habitual smoker, but we must say that no new smoker can handle the cigars of the Captain Smoker. Number 9. The Vice President of the Galila Company. Paulie is one of the most respected shipwrights in the entire island of Water 7. A specialist at rigging, masts, and knots, Paulie is also a man with a big heart. His endless compassion for his boss Iceberg and the resident shipworkers of Water 7 is almost sad considering how Rob Lucci and the other spies of CP9 treat him following their betrayal. However, in addition to his compassionate side, he is also a badass that always loves a good cigar in his mouth. This gives him an aura of authority that is often misleading, since he's also a gambling addict and a huge softie on the inside. Next up, number 8. The mafia boss pirate of the worst generation, Capone Bedge's character comes right out of Godfather. He's a family man and loves his child, who also seems to be hooked to cigars from infancy, but is a ruthless, power-hungry pirate who will spare no one to further the reach of his crew. Responsible for the plan that significantly damaged the reputation of the Big Mom pirates, Capone Bedge remains a huge threat in the One Piece world. At number 7, we have Crocodile. In spite of being a prominent antagonist in the series, Crocodile's story remains shrouded in mystery. When we see him for the first time, this cigar smoker has all the markings of a James Bond villain. He even looks and speaks the part, and his secret Baroque Works organization that planned to take down the Kingdom of Alabasta was literally planned to such a degree of genius that Crocodile's plans would have succeeded easily if it were not for Robin's betrayal. Still, despite his defeat and imprisonment, Crocodile remains a level-headed schemer who is never willing to relent. After being freed by Luffy, he even helps his former opponent to save Ace during Marineford, seeing this alliance as being more beneficial to him in the long run. Such acts of genius have now led Crocodile into the crew of one of the 4 Emperors of the Sea, and perhaps suggest that cigar smokers really do have better brains. Number 6, there's Captain Smoker. The Marines really need to build better health standards because this is the 3rd Vice Admiral or above on our list. Though the name makes itself evident, we can't stress enough how much of a chronic cigar enthusiast Smoker is. He literally has 3 lit cigars in his mouth at all times. Even his devil fruit allows him to turn into smoke, making him untouchable to non-hockey users. Perhaps it's because of this that he's such a well-respected Marine with a strong sense of morality and justice. At number 5, we have Shiki. When we are introduced to Shiki of the Golden Pirates, we know only that he was the first and only person to break out of the prison fortress of Impel Down, and that smoking cigars is literally his pastime activity. There are very few pirates who can claim the former feat, and perhaps none in the history of the One Piece world who can claim to have escaped Impel Down all alone. That alone makes Shiki a formidably successful character. However, we also know that he used to serve on the crew of Roxy Zabak, being part of the notorious roster of pirates who wreaked absolute havoc in the world 30 years ago. Number 4 is Shidu of the Blackbeard Pirates. A cigar smoker who also dons a police outfit, Shiryu embodies the ruthless and manipulative nature of the Blackbeard pirates. Before Marineford, he was imprisoned and impaled down for his unforgivable crimes against humanity. But ever since Blackbeard freed him and included him in his crew, Shiryu has been one of the most level-headed and genius members of his crew. In recent chapters, he was responsible for defeating the mighty GARP in a decisive battle, protecting the Blackbeard pirates from imminent destruction, all while having a cigar in his mouth and the ability to turn invisible. Everything about Shiryu screams calm coldness and tactical ingenuity. At number 3, one of Kaido's top 3, Queen is the mad scientist responsible for the smile fruits that have spread misery to the people of Wano while enhancing to an unbelievable degree the power of the beast pirates. Like Caesar Clown and Vince Smoke Judge, Queen has no ethical qualms about his actions and is willing to do anything for the progress of science and of Kaido. Not just that, but he has his own special quirks by virtue of being a cigar smoker. Queen is generally pretty laid back, but has an impulsive and trigger-happy personality. He might represent the worst traits of a cigar smoker: narcissism and unpredictability. If you're surprised seeing GARP on number 2, let me remind you of when he was first introduced in episode 68. My man was rocking a dog hat and a big fat cigar, so he's fair game. Known as the hero of the Marines, Monkey D. GARP is another Marine addition to our successful cigar smokers in One Piece. Not only is he one of the only characters to go toe-to-toe with the Pirate King Roger, but he literally was responsible for taking down the most notorious pirate before Roger gained prominence. We're talking, of course, about Rox, the man whom GARP defeated in God Valley. The hero of the Marines also plays by his own rules, refusing the discipline and authoritarianism inherent in the government that he serves. He upholds his own, more fair version of justice, and that independent-mindedness only adds to the massive influence he has over world affairs. Finally, at number 1, we have Fleet Admiral Akainu, literally occupying the strongest position in the world government's marine forces. This guy is a menace, both for the pirates he hunts for sport and his lungs that are wearing out due to excessive cigar smoking. Well, the latter is more of an assumption. Akainu remains one of the most physically fit characters in the One Piece world, and his magma powers only complement his incredible speed, stamina, and agility. He literally fought and defeated Aokiji Kuzan for 10 days and nights, completely reshaping an entire island in the process, just to get the Fleet Admiral title. I think the man has earned some easygoing cigar sessions. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments if I missed any other cigar smokers from the show. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell to be notified of any latest uploads. That said, see you in the next one.